Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another three questions in 3 minutes with our sports betting power players. Today, I am joined by Soo Kim, the chairman of the board for Bally's Corporation. Bally's is one of only 9 companies to have been granted a license as a mobile sports betting operator by the New York State Gaming Commission. Sue, thank you so much for joining me.
I'm happy to be here and happy to share my insight into sports betting general as well as sports betting in New York.
It's our pleasure to have you. So I believe Bally's is planning to launch Bally Bet in New York later this spring, perhaps in April. So I'm wondering, what are some of the benefits from a later and perhaps a more methodical rollout of your online sportsbook?
The timing for us, it wasn't purposeful. Because we did a merger with a large European company that closed in October 1st, and because that sort of changed our rollout timing for technology in terms of implementation, we knew we wouldn't be able to do it for the Super Bowl, so we set the opening of baseball in April as our date a while ago. So we knew that we were going to miss the opening. When we saw this, again, we're almost happy about it because we were never going to plan to compete with just promotional advertising and watching everybody, participate in this food fight. I don't mind missing out because we've always had a plan that our approach, Bally Bet's approach to this market, will be with product and not with promotional advertising. Our plan is to launch when our product is ready, and we will have a product that offers the sports betting that customers are accustomed to, but also has differentiated, unique products that they can only find at Bally Bet. We think that in the end is what will make for a healthy, long-term viable sports betting market in New York State and nationally.
I think that's a very astute observation that sports betting is a commodity, and as a commodity, user engagement and user experience must be really important. Especially with mobile sports betting, a bet can take place anywhere and anytime as long as you're within New York State. So it would seem that ensuring user experience is really high quality is really important. So what is your vision for making that happen?
So what we're working on, actually, one of the unique things that we have, less so in New York, but nationally we do, is we have a lot of access through our partnership with Bally Sports to sports content. Okay. And so with our partnership with Bally Sports and Sinclair, we have access to the place where people come to watch baseball, basketball, hockey, tennis, so many sports, and we have an ability to deliver a product that complements that existing media audience, and that's where we want to go. Again, we think it's going to be differentiated in terms of the kind of bets we offer and also the experience of when you interact with it.
I'm hearing, you're not so necessarily focused on the short term. You really want to focus on a product that will stand the test of time. And there are very high expectations and high hopes for sports betting in New York State. It's already shown, impressive numbers, but again, that's short term, and it sounds like you're looking at the long term. So what are some of the things, sounds like you've already touched on them, but what are some other things that you're doing to ensure that long-term success?
Right. I think where we win is when, we create a product that's engaging enough where, let's say, people are walking across and say, hey, I can play along, right? So maybe the significant other, the kids, not the kids that are of age, obviously, if we're doing real money gaming, but a wider demographic sits down along with you because they can play along. Everyone needs to come by and share the experience, the whole office, the whole family. How do you do that? By product innovation, engagement, a easy interface that ties to the content, that allows everyone to have an opinion, and have fun with it. It needs to be fun. It needs to require no skill. It needs to have a wide funnel of people that can actually participate. I think the problem with sports betting today in its current form, it's good, but I think that it'll hit a wall where there's only so many sports fans with skill that are willing to gamble, and I think the way we actually, not only achieve the current expectations, but just blow them away is by expanding what the definition of a sports bettor is, which is, you know, casual gaming, more luck-based, doesn't require skill, allows you, it has a high frequency. You don't just have to wait to the end of the game. You know, you can do it as you go. Anyone can win, right? If we're successful, you know, in pushing the industry this way, we won't be the only ones. I think what we're saying is everyone wants to participate really hard in the current business as structured. But what we're saying is we're not even going to fight with everyone here right now. We're actually going to wait till we develop at least the first versions of the next generation, so that people can do that kind of betting if they want to, or do this new type of betting, you know, that I think will again continue to expand the funnel and allow new customers to come in, that might not even be sports fans, you know.
We're very curious to see the launch, to see how it goes, to keep an eye on you, and very impressed with the work that's been done so far. And thank you so much for making the time.